Everybody, a very good afternoon again. I'm Justine Kapani. I'm the founder and CEO of I'm Decor Design. We're in the business of designing and manufacturing home and office decor and interior solutions. And it's a Sunday. And as you know, and if you don't know, let me introduce me and reintroduce myself. We're in the business of designing, supplying, and offering solutions for home and office decor, corporate gifting, and stuff like that. I'm an award winner, about 4 awards in the last few years, and about 17, 18 certificates, mementos, and stuff like that. None of them have been bought. It's only through work, consistent work, and stuff and all. But I'm not going to share about myself and stuff. I'm sharing more on. I'm sharing on what could make your Sunday pretty kick-ass and amazing. Okay, so most of us are pretty used to this idea that Sunday or Saturday को सफाई होनी चाहिए. Yeah, we've grown up seeing our parents, we've seen our grandparents, we've done that. But in a lot of families, they ditch the home scene and they go for either golfing, or they'll be watching a movie, or they'll be catching up over lunch or something, or you'll be at the parlor getting a massage, or getting your facial done, or getting your nails done and stuff and all. That reminds me, have you done it? Because I just took a look at my nails after I came back from a nice long walk, and I got to get these fixed. Okay, so nail extensions, shopping, and all that. Okay, but the point is the basics remain the same. So now if you have to do all these amazing things, and you got this task about cleaning your room or your bed or your apartment or whatever, how do you do this and how do you go away? Okay, so not everybody is blessed with understanding partners or parents and stuff. You yourself may be in the good habit of cleaning and stuff, so you don't leave the house before cleaning. Yeah, so what do I recommend in that case? Yesterday I shared this, that break the cleanliness into tasks. So let me give you an example here. So Saturday normally is for partying and stuff and all, but I was home and I was just recouping and chilling and stuff, also because of other reasons and all that. And I thought, okay, I want to like kind of chill on a Sunday. I want to go out and do my own thingy. And I opened up my cupboard, and my cupboard looks really bad. Okay, so what did I do? I spent about a few hours, not just half an hour, whatever. I spent, I think, about 2 hours in the morning and about 3 hours in the evening cleaning up. So what did I do? I got into this storage space management thingy that okay, Diwali is around the corner, Christmas is around the corner and stuff, and I want to give away a few things. I want to add joy to the family and stuff. I want to do away with a lot of stuff and all. So let me just make a list of those. Okay, so one by one I started cleaning up. So I'm linking this to an interior designer's read also. We've kind of exchanged thoughts and stuff, and both of us agree that you have to designate a space to store each item category by category, because later on if you're looking for something or the other, you don't find it, then becomes a little more chaotic. So very important is, first of all, this is for apartments or studio homes or high-rise buildings and stuff. You don't have too much of space and stuff. In that case, what I normally recommend is that you work more on buying furniture which has got like a console look or a cabinet look and stuff. You have to kind of make sure that you have drawers in it, you've got a cupboard in it, and maybe your beds are going to be like those, your sofas can be like those, your wardrobes, now in certain spaces they give you only limited spaces for wardrobes. And what do? So then you kind of buy wall cabinets, or you buy storage cabinets, and you do this. Now what happens is, balcony space is also very limited in a lot of houses, or not all houses are big in balconies and stuff. So what you could do is that you could kind of cover the balcony, and you can probably also use half space of your balcony for storage. Maybe have a European look kind of cupboard, or maybe you can have a rack or something, and you can stack your boxes there. Okay, so it works for me, it works for a lot of people and stuff. But what's very important is to remember where you've kept the stuff and all, because it gets a little chaotic, or the word is, there's panic in the house when you can't find something. You're in a rush and you have to spend, like a dog would be kind of digging the sand looking for its ball or something, or playing. You're going to do that in the house. So very important is to kind of have a office like feeling, or a designated spot for maintaining everything. So even if you're not there, or even if you're there, you have to find something or the other. It's easy, you know. So say for example, if you have to find your tape, you have to find stationery, you have to find the pliers, you have to find you know, your electronic switches, you have to find wires. So you have to compartmentalize all of that and place them, you know. Now what happens is that you know where these things are lying, and you found space for them. But जो unnecessary clutter है, या जो unnecessary चीज़ें हैं, clothes you've outgrown, utensils you're not using, bags you're not using, you know, phones you're not using, laptops पुराने पड़े हुए हैं, you know, stored है. So all that, you know, so what do? Shoes, cassettes, books. So you got to kind of take a reality check and schedule yourself and get into the cleaning thing. Do not feel guilty if you've not been able to clean something or the other, because if you start doing everything in one go, then it becomes chaotic. So let's say I go to do my dressing table. Now in my room, if I start cleaning up my wardrobe, and I start cleaning my shoes rack, or I start cleaning up, you know, where my cosmetics are, then it becomes messy, right? So the point is focus on one character or one element in your room and clean that. Yeah. So like in an office setting, you know, where the canteen stuff is, you know, where the stationery is, you know, where your folders are, you know, where your pens are. Try and carry that model into your house and create a space where everybody is comfortable. So why am I emphasizing on this? Oh yes, of course, and enjoy chocolate. You know, I forgot to share this. Enjoy chocolate. Have a chocolate. Keep your chocolate close to you and stuff. Also because you need energy to do all of this, right? So the point is this: that why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this now. If you've already got shitloads to do on a Sunday, how do you go out? So what do? You know, you plan yourself. Start thinking. Start making a list. What is to be done? And if you are a couple, or if you are a few people in your house, or if you got extra help and stuff, you start delegating and you start supervising. Or if you want things to be done in your own manner, you kind of take charge of the whole thing and you start doing it one by one. So there are advantages of cleaning, you know. First of all, it shakes away your excess energy. Secondly, if you're feeling a little low, you're not feeling that great, or you got some aches and pains and stuff like that, it also kind of helps you channelize those high energy or negative energy emotions and stuff to becoming a little more tired. You're sleeping faster and you're sleeping easier. Yeah. And most important is there is a science that links your stress levels to clutter. So first feng shui rule also, which I very strongly advocate or speak about or share, is that you have to kind of be clutter free, because clutter affects you. Yeah, so let me take you on video to how. Yeah.